Hello again. Another video from MERCS faction. This time it is the I.S.S. As the camera keeps going slower down. The I.S.S. faction is Mediterranean. I think it's Mallorca as well, and underwater. Yes, they are a faction that came from under the sea, as it were. Because they control the ocean's waterways and their shipping lanes. So again, like before, I'll talk about the models, the cards, and then I'll say what they're like to play and to put together. So, starting with the guy on the front of the deck, the leader. And just leave that there. Don't know why I shifted that one, but so the model, if I just zoom out. Now, one thing to know when you're putting any models together is a thing called super glue activator, or in this case mitre fast bond. You've heard of mitre glue? If not, ask your dad or your mum or any adult if you're not old enough. Because what I did with these of some of the models, that's why if you notice some of the detail isn't as good, but I do try to keep it as good as possible. Don't know if it'll pick it up, probably because it's too dark, but the eyes are dark green, well the visor's dark green, and I have done the magazine a different colour. Yeah, as I was saying, the what you should do, the super glue, you should put on one piece of the model and the activator on another side, not super glue on one side, sorry, activator on one side then super glue afterwards, otherwise you will lose a lot of the detail. I tried to put an infinity, I can't remember what it was, it had a jump pack, the little fiddly jets where you have to put it on the back of the model, where it was standing on one leg with a rifle. I'm sure you'll know what I mean, it's a Crusader I think. But anyway, this is the leader with a large shield. You have to put the arm, the hand and the shield together. And if you look at that hand, you'll have some idea how small the shield arm hand was. Use a lot of washes of silver with this faction. Silver paint, then a wash of silver just to make it a bit darker. Yes, I know the paint's come off there, I'll have to do that up at some point. So, the card. Are we sitting comfortably? He has MP of 1 with a little 2. Reaction of 4, so not too fast. Melee plus 0, but strength of 1. I don't think that's going to be much use, I foresee. Got a little bit of dust. 3 bloods, so fairly average there. Courage of 5, ER of 2, repair of 5, so not too bad there, not too bad. He has a machine pistol, FN of 7, weapon strength of 2. 2 attacks versus 1 target, no long range, because it's a pistol. Fletchet rounds, 2 armor failure checks per hit, which you can do up to 4 really, so even against CCC it's going to be quite useful. Now, if you look in some of the other videos, especially in the Kaiser Waza, you'll notice that some models have pistols. Now for second edition, which should be out late this year or sometime next year, hopefully they might make it so you can move and shoot with pistols, but for now you cannot. So the machine pistol's not bad. Fletchet charges does make it have a bit more use than the normal pistol. So combat shield, half cover versus range, +4 reaction versus melee. So he'll always be in cover even if out in the open. And he'll counter having reaction 8 while in melee. So even the berserker from Sadafi will have problems when we get onto him. So it's very durable so far. Arm value of 3, which is quite good. Makes him very hard to kill. Arm failure of 5. Now I.S.S. is very, very low arm failure rate. Not low as CCC, but then again, as I've said before, their corporate abilities are a bit naff. That's what I think anyway. So corporate abilities for the I.S.S. Scaled armour reduces flank and rear by -1 weapon strength, which can be really useful if you've got someone that's really fast hitting you from behind, which is +2 to hit you and +2 weapon strength. That's going to be really, really helpful there. And the other one, quick deploy. Before first round, I.S.S. may move 1 MP, so you move 1 card length before the game begins. That is going to be really useful to get you into a perfect position, really, especially with the sniper and such like, and the turret. So his personal abilities, if you haven't seen them yet. Leadership, well, is the leader, obviously. +1 to all rolls for allied mercs within 1 card length, so that's all I.S.S. in this case. Speedy, +1 MP, so that's why he's got the little 2 there. So, next model we shall go for is the booster. Can you? Yeah, thank you. Focus there. I had problems with this model. The gun's supposed to have a bigger barrel, but I accidentally bent it off. Also, the hand on the right hand is much bigger than the left. Yes. Also, I can't do eyes, as I've said before, that's why it doesn't look like he's got any. This is actually one of my best painted I.S.S. models. I know I'm not a world-class painter, or no, I'm not going to use tabletop standard, because I think we all secretly know that tabletop standard is basically any painted model, no matter how good you are. But that's for another time. Yeah, the base is scenic grass with herbs, actually. That's the model. Pretty easy to put together. You just put the rifle arm together. So, pretty good. A lot of people don't like the booster model, but I don't know, it's got something special about it. It's got some sort of running post, so yeah, I don't think it's too bad. So the card. Not a happy chappy, if I could paint him like that. So we've got MP of 2, reaction of 5 with a little circle of 6, melee +1, strength of 1. Not too bad. Courage of 4 with a little brackets of 3, ER of 2, repair of 6, 3 blood. Not bad. His weapons, he has a semi-auto, FN of 7, brackets of 6, weapon strength of 2, 2 attacks versus 1 target, can't fire in melee, CCM, fire and move, -1 MP, +2 FN. So if you look in most of a fair few of the other videos, you'll see the semi-auto weapons, and you'll see why a lot of the things are bracketed as better. And this is why. Adrenaline, range melee. So like some of the other factions have med kits and repair kits, the adrenaline, he has 3 of them, increases reaction by 1, courage by -1, so the roll you need for your courage test goes down, -1 FN, so it's easier for him to hit things for 2 rounds. You will need a little marker for this, or some sort of coin or something. You can't use it on him, and when we get onto his personal abilities you'll see why. Arm value of 2, armor failure of 6, so not too bad, not too bad. Personal abilities, PEDs, can use adrenaline injections. Wired, PEDs constantly self-activate, so he's always got adrenaline, and that doesn't drain his own adrenaline reserves, as it were. He's still got 3 to use on anyone else. It just means he's just got heroic all the time, no matter how far he is away from everyone else. So, next on the list we have the sniper, a very tactical model. This one, if you'd like to focus, dear camera sir, thank you. A very nice model. Yeah, do you see there some of the detail on the light blue bit at the back has gone? Yeah, my own fault there. Still, I don't think I've done a very bad job. I believe you had to, actually I think the model all came in 1 bit, if I remember correctly. And the card, oh, zooming in a bit too far there. MP of 2, reaction of 5, can't fire in melee, but you'll see why. Well, can't actually attack in melee. Courage of 5, ER of 2, repair of 6, fairly standard so far for the I.S.S. Blood of 3, he has his weapons here, of course he's got weapons, what am I saying. Pulse rifle, FN of 5, weapon strength of 1, can't fire in melee. Weapon strength 1 for a sniper rifle, not that good. But here's why. Knockback, successful hit repulses target 1 card length, and that's directly away from the shot. Yes, when we come on to other factions such as the USCR, their armor ignores strength 1 hits in terms of armor failure, but other effects still activate, such as being knocked back. So if your opponent's on a tall building, you can knock them back and hurt them. Pistol, FM5, weapon strength 1. One attack versus 1 target, no long range. So that's why he can't attack in melee. Arm value of 1, fairly standard for most snipers. Arm failure of 5. So his personal abilities, repel. Move down 1 level of elevation at no cost. I don't think that'll get used much, but I could be wrong. Be my guest. May exchange initiative with other I.S.S. So after you've rolled initiative for everyone, if you think someone else has a better chance of going before the sniper, you can switch it, which can be very useful, and the sniper can be very sneaky if the pulse rifle is used effectively for picking off other snipers or such like. So next we have the Wayfinder and the turret. yes, technically in the starter set you get 7 models. So we'll start with the Wayfinder. Ooh. Focus there, thank you. I think I made a bit of a cock up here by pointing the rifle upwards. I think it was supposed to be face forwards, but I might, if I really want to, put the rifle down if I'm feeling lucky. But I don't really want to repaint any of these models if I can help it. I know I've not done the best job, but to be honest, I don't think it's too damn bad. Some of the paint's come off the top of the gun. I see. I'll have to do something about that later, won't I? So, going on to the turret. Yep, that looks somewhat like a turret, alright. Just grey paint with a silver wash and then some brass.